All right, welcome everybody. We are going to get started. This is one of my favorite concerts of the year to put on. We're gonna start. I said I wasn't gonna talk before we started playing, but I think it's gonna help. So, we're gonna start with the fifth grader's very first note. Before I go to the next song, Miss Tangy, can you go get my trumpet in the band room? So, that was our very first note, and it did not sound like that on the first day of class. One of the first things I go over is posture, how to sit, and I like to tell them to sit like a raider. And so, we're going to sit the wrong way, and you're going to hear more like what it sounded the first time. So we're just going to play it 3 times, that first note. Sit like a nugget or a spud or a hornet or whatever. Don't need to applaud. Okay. So now we are going to play the first 3 notes, and we're going to sit up tall. We're going to have good posture. We're going to use our air, and we're going to play all the first 3 numbers in our book: 1, 2, and 4. Remember. So you're going to hear their first 3 notes, and we're going to play them the best that we can. Here we go. So if you were at the 5th and 6th grade program last year, I said the same thing last year, but 5th grade parents, I tricked you into buying an expensive piece of metal. Because really, when we're playing our band instruments, the thing that makes the sound, especially for brass, is this little piece, the mouthpiece. So after teaching them how to sit and all of that, we go over just our mouthpieces. So we're going to start with the brass, and we're going to do our best buffing. Because really, all this tubing is an amplifier. So if you can make a good sound on this, it's going to just make a good sound on your tube. So, here we go, brass. You can start. Give them a good buzz. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ready. 1 more time. Go. Very good. Okay, woodwinds. Get out your neck joints and same thing with woodwinds. If they can make a good sound on the neck joint or on their their mouthpiece, the rest of the instrument will sound good too. Okay, sit up tall. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go! 1, 2, 3, again. Thank you. It sounds better with the rest of the instrument, but if you can make that sound pretty, then you're doing all right. The next thing, we're going to play a song, and what I've done a little bit more this year is, I know I'm teaching band, but we've been doing more singing. And one of the things that I feel, if you can sing something, you can play it. I feel like I'm teaching a language in many ways. The longer I teach, the more I'm convinced of that. So, we're going to sing number 5, and then we're going to play it. And what you should hear is we should be more in tune because we know what it should sound like. So, percussion, play me an E flat. Okay, that's our fa. Here we go. 1, 2, sing number 5. Fa. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Very good. Put your horns up. Here we go. Number 5. One, two. One thing I'm trying to do as well this year, that is a skill that if students at home and they need to practice and they get stuck on a song, if they can figure out maybe how to sing part of it, that helps them, at home they can sing part and then try and play it. The other thing I do this year a little differently is a lot more echoing. So we're going to this is how we practice a lot of songs. So we're going to play number 10, and I'm going to play first, and they're going to echo after me. So, go to number 10, everybody. Okay, there we go. I go first, you go second. Ready, go. We have 3 more, and all of these we use those strategies to learn how they do these songs. The other thing with echoing like that, breaking songs into little chunks. When you're at home practicing, or if you're working on something on your own, break it into little chunks. That helps learn the song. So, next we have a song called Cuckoo Clock. So this is number 12 in our book, and we're going to play number 12. right, it's been a super pleasure working with this group. I met many of them in 3rd grade, and I could tell in 3rd grade that they were a creative group, and that's still true. They're a very creative class, and I'm so glad to be able to harness that creativity and just keep going, because they're going to be a great group of kids to work with for the rest of their career in band and LPA. So keep working hard, you guys. We're going to end with Rain, Rain, Go Away. Okay, this is the 6th grade band, and one of the first things that we cover in 6th grade that we didn't get to last year is eighth notes. Most people learn them as TT in elementary music. In bands, we tend to use numbers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so the first 3 songs we're going to play, and they're going to play the first one twice because they really like learning it slow and then playing it fast. So we're going to play it slow and we're going to play it fast. And all of these songs help teach eighth notes by just moving the eighth note into a different spot in each measure. So these first 3 songs we're going to play kind of boom, 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 and we're taking it away. Miss Tangen is my student teacher, and she worked with the 6th grade band quite a bit this fall, so she's going to conduct the first couple tunes. So welcome Miss Tangen and the 6th grade band. The next song we're going to play has a concept, it's called a tie. So in music, sometimes a note will last longer than the bar measure, so we have to, it's like two different cymbals tied together, two different rhythms. And so that can be a tricky concept at first, and so that's what this song is, practicing tied notes. So you'll hear a note that kind of keeps going past beat 4 into beat 1. So we're counting a lot and practicing that. So here we go. Thank you, Ms. Tangen. The next song, now you're going to start hearing is harmony. So I have the brass are going to be playing more of the melody in this song, and then the woodwinds and snare drum kind of play accompanying harmonies. And so that's the next level in 6th grade. And at the next concert, you're going to hear, we're not necessarily going to play out of the book. I'm going to give them pieces where they each instrument has its own part, and that's kind of the next level in 6th grade. So this song we're learning how to play 2 different notes at the same time and then making harmonies and blending. So this is, I believe it's called Russian Folk Song, and it's attributed to Beethoven. Okay, and with our last 2 songs, you're going to see now we're playing in 3 parts. So the low brass is going to have more of a bass line, and some of the, like the French horns and the saxophones will play kind of in the middle, and trumpets and clarinets and flutes kind of have more melody, sort of like a typical band setting. So we're going to play 2 holiday songs. First one is Jingle Bells. And before we go with our last tune, thank you all for coming. I know during the middle of the day it's kind of hard to get here, but I appreciate the turnout. This group, again, awesome group to work with. They were so fun last year, and they just kept working hard. They're a kind group of kids. They just come ready to work hard every day, and I can't ask for anything different, so keep doing that in 6th grade. So with that, we're going to end with Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoyed the 5th and 6th grade band.